Good morning and welcome to another video. I am back at Steinsfjellet, Stones Mountain, and it is about half an hour or so after sunrise. It is going to be a fantastic day today, not so much for photography. It is beautifully clear skies, and you can see that the sun is already popping up. It is totally wind still, so I'm going to see what I can find up here. And then I'll probably head down to Djupadalen and see if there's any decent photos to be had at the river. If there's any flowing water, icicles, we'll see. Anyway, let's have a little wander around and see what it looks like today. Hey, welcome back. I've come down from the mountain now. The sunrise this morning, obviously. I was up a bit late. Didn't catch the actual sunrise. Not that it would have mattered much anyway, as there wasn't a single cloud in the sky. I was up at Steinsfjellet a little bit, flew my drone. I think I got some half decent footage. And took a couple of photos, but didn't last very long because the light got really harsh. It's a fantastic day out today. It's about -5, -6. There's white snow. I'm just walking down now in Djupadalen. It's the valley down from the mountain. And I'm following one of the smaller rivers down a bit, seeing if I can find a good spot to get a decent picture. Think I'm going to have a look around here maybe. If not, I'll go down to the bottom of the hill here. I'm wanting to capture some of these trees covered in snow, and maybe this bridge. Let me see if I can turn around. There's a wooden bridge here. Hopefully you can hear me over the water here, but yeah, let me have a quick look around there and see if I can find the composition. I'll probably try and take a photo from down there somewhere and up. Anyway, I'll find something decent. I'll be back in a minute. I found my composition. Although it's nothing, it's a warm-up photo. It's nothing to get overly excited about. I'll turn you around. This is where my camera is. I am taking mine in portrait mode. So here you see, I am catching. Basically, my focus starts from here. I've got that big snowy rock sticking out into the river. The rapids there. Then you've got the icicles hanging down. And then you've got the rocks in the river there with snow on them, and a little bit of rapids again, and then you've got the bridge. And on the other side of the bridge, you can barely see it, but there's a big fat icicle hanging down. I've done a bracketed shot. I wanted to try and get half a second for the water. That turned out to be a little bit too bright for the scene, even if I used f14. I don't want to go any higher than that. So I've done an f8 and a focus stack that, so I'm going to get everything in focus, I'm hoping. And then I did a half a second for the river, and I'll just blend that in Photoshop, and hopefully I should have the best of everything.
I can sit and cry about reasons why I'm in this mess, but what good is that? What a waste of breath. It's a fine line, thinking about the words unsaid and setting me free from my chest. I feel so low, I'm not myself. I feel so low, I'm not myself. Was it something in the wind? Was it meant to be pulled apart from everything I knew, like golden leaves when it's their time to fall? But I didn't want to feel this way, tired of being out of place. Give me a one-way ticket out of here, someplace I know I can be happy. It's not in my head. I could sit and cry about reasons why I'm in this mess, but what good is that? What a waste of breath. It's a fine
I'm by the river now,
thinking about the words.
and it is looking quite wintry. There is a bit of water running, not a lot. And the sun is creeping further and further down, so I think I'll have a bit of time before the highlights will be blown out in the background. Let me have you turned around. You can see there outside, just between the trees. It's very, very, very bright. Here's the river, and it is looking quite splendid. There's ice and snow in between. So, I just need to find myself something interesting. Okay, I've been looking for a little while now, trying to find a interesting composition. I came across this part here near the river, or near the river, at the river. You can see it wasn't many days ago that the river was actually frozen, and the water is flowing in between the open I'm actually on the side, just barely on the ice with my tripod and myself. worst case scenario, if I go through here, my shoes get wet and I have to go straight home. But I tested it, obviously, before I went on with my camera and stuff, and it's surprisingly strong. Anyhow, the composition I've got on here is basically this little waterfall here. You can see here, this is the pool, it's my foreground. Hopefully it'll get some patterns in the water there. And then you've got another little fall just here in between ice and snow, and then it carries on up. And I've got on, I think I've got on here basically, so I've kept it quite tight. I think I am on, I'm basically 50 millimeters here. I've used my 18 to 200 lens, but maybe I would have been better off using my 50 millimeter. Would have probably gotten a sharper image. I've focus acted just in case, and I've done 1/3 of a second. That way I'll get movement in the water, but I should keep some of the details. I don't like it when I wash it out totally, so. Okay, well, I'm going to move on, see if there's anything else I can find. Okay. Here's the photo. Okay, I've packed up. It is time to go home. It is extremely nice out today, but it is very cold. It's between 5 and 6 minus degrees. So I've been out for a few hours now. Hopefully I've gotten some nice photos. So I'm a bit excited to get home and have a look at them on the big screen and see what I've gotten. And I got a few photos from Steinsfjellet earlier, where I started this morning. Didn't stay there very long though, didn't do any filming either. It was quite deep snow, up to my knees at some points, and like I say, the sunrise this morning was nothing spectacular. There was just total blue skies, so very little to no colour. Yeah, well, thank you for watching this far. I'd appreciate a like if you've enjoyed it, and by all means follow. That way you'll get a notification, or at least you'll get some notifications when I put out the next video and videos. If you want YouTube to tell you when I put out a video, no matter what, then you need to not only follow, but you need to click on the bell icon. That tells YouTube that you want to be notified no matter what type of video I put out, not just the type of videos YouTube thinks he wants to see. So anyway, until next time, thank you and goodbye. What a waste of breath. It's a fine line, thinking about the words unsaid and setting me free from my chest. I feel so low, I'm not myself. I feel so low, I'm not myself.
I feel so low.